What is up, Alpha Squadron? Today is the day that at least one person has been waiting for, making a tier list of all of my songs. Now, I don't have that many songs, so essentially I've taken every song, or like technically a song that's mine, and put it on here to make the list as long as possible. We only got 11 tracks. Technically, we also have this black square. So fun fact, this picture wasn't working when I tried to add it. So I figured out that I think it was too small. So I enlarged it and it still wasn't working. Turns out if you want to add one picture, you need to add multiple at the same time. So that's why we got this black square, which is going to be going in F tier. So I say we begin where it all began. Oof, my man, the OG, straight to S tier, baby. Um, I just picked this as the picture because I don't remember what the thumbnail of that video was, and this song no longer exists. There's no evidence that it ever exists, really. If anyone finds evidence of its existence, please let me know. But I remember a few things about the music video. I hit a goose with a can. I just um, I threw a can at a stuffed bird. I think it was a goose, maybe not. Maybe I think it might have been a loon, actually. I saw a moose and ran. I know. I think I had a stuffed moose, and I like backed away, crawling, like ah. That was a banger scene, and I think I had Roblox footage in there. So obviously, it's technically a Roblox themed. Well, I don't even know what the song is, but Oof is I don't I don't know, but that's S tier, best song ever made, honestly. Um, Now this song, I doubt many of people will know about, but back in the day, I think I lit a bunch of candles or something and then sang All Star by Smash Mouth in a video and named the video Demonetized or something. So that was I believe my second song. I think that came second. This also has no evidence of its existence anymore, so I have no idea how it sounded. I know I sang All Star, but I don't know how bad it was or how good it was. So really, I can't say much about it. So we'll just throw it in the middle, I guess. Um, C. You know what? D for demonetized. Ah, oof, my man. V2. Now this is a big moment. My first collab with the Night Beast. My first song with a beat. It's not very good, I have to admit. I think I recorded it on my deck using OBS, screen recording software, which, I mean, to be fair, I'm using it now, but I don't know. I don't think it's the best software to be making a song. I don't know why I decided that was, I didn't know anything else at the time. Also, I think we just played the beat through a phone or something, when that also just doesn't make sense because with OBS you can literally screen record and record desktop audio, so we could have used the beat and had it directly in instead of recording it through a phone or something, but we didn't. I think it's gotta go B. B for bad. Cause yeah, just I mean, it could be worse. The music video is a banger. It's like 360p or something. It's a classic, but this is the OG classic, so it gets the S. This one, honestly, I'm putting it down. Like it's not good. Elias dot MP3, the OG. Now this one, um, yeah, this one's awful. I think I recorded this in a car in a parking lot while waiting for my mom to do groceries or something. It doesn't sound good. I think I'm like offbeat. It's not great, really. It's pretty bad. This one, it's still out there. It's privated on the SoundCloud. It's always been privated on the SoundCloud, actually, because when I released it, it is a diss track against someone in the school, and the school knew about my channel, so I I didn't want I didn't want any chance of like my principal talking to me about a diss track. Yeah, I didn't need that, so it's always been privated, and a select few have the link that I emailed it to them like back in 2019 when it came out. So if you're one of those people, shout out to you. But then we got the remastered, which is a fair bit better. I say we put it at B. Yeah, I think this is technically my first properly recorded song. Um, with Audacity and actual music, or not even really it's music making, but weird fact about this one is that the intro is just always really quiet. Like if you listen to it with like headphones on, you can hear the intro, but then if you like listen to it through a speaker or something, you just can't hear the intro at all. And I don't know what to do because I just don't know what to do. The vocals are a bit unclean, but I can't really fix that because I don't have the original separated files. I don't know where they went, but I can't really do anything about that. Now we got Oof My Man Ultra. What a song. Alright, I think it's about time I do an announcement. So, I'm gonna be releasing an EP with basically all of the songs that are already on Spotify or streaming services. I'm gonna release an EP with all of those songs in it, and then, remove all of them as singles so they're just in there as the EP. So then I kind of have a more fresh slate for Drazzle when I decide to actually make a hopefully good song. Not that my other songs are bad, just um I don't know how to you know. Anyway, maybe I'll leak the cover and name later. But that's sort of why I was saying I can't change anything about this one, really. I can maybe make the intro louder. I think I've already done that, but I can try to make it work again, but it doesn't really make sense because you can hear it in headphones, so I don't know. This one's kind of screwed. And then we get into Oof My Man Ultra. Honestly, I think this one also has to go in B, which is rather unfortunate. Because, Oof My Man, it is a classic and it's like what started it all. But if you really think about it, it just doesn't really make sense. Most of the lyrics don't really make sense. It doesn't sound too bad. Uh, Again, we have some more issues here. So for the EP, I'm doing new mixes. If any audio engineers are out there, it's not actually like proper mixing. I'm just, deleting the breathing sounds after we breathe and like adding reverb and stuff. But, you know, it's better than what it was before. But for Oof My Man Ultra, we we messed up bad. So the original Oof My Man Ultra Night Beast, I don't know where we recorded that, but it just does not sound good, his verse. So we had to re-record it. And we did that and it sounds better, but it still feels a bit off, like still feels a bit weird. And honestly, that um I'm gonna open up the file. And I don't think I've showed this before, but if I have, I need to show you this. Okay, so I don't know how we got this bad, but so this is the beat. So for Night Beast's part, what I had to do, because for for some reason I didn't have the original file or something, the original project. So my vocals are mixed with the beat. I don't have my vocals on another track. They're mixed in here. I can't, get them out. So I would have to re-record the whole thing and it's already all right. But for Night Beast to re-record his thing, his bad vocals were also mixed with the beat. So I had to just chop out a giant section of the beat and download the beat again or whatever, throw it back in here, chop it up again, make sure it syncs well. And it was just a mess and it still doesn't sound perfect. Like the first part is I think a bit louder than the second part, so I had to fix that. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't, it's a mess, and I've been trying to make it sound better. I think I've gotten to a point where I'm all right with it, but I'm just not completely happy with it, and I don't think I'll ever be unless we actually re-recorded the whole thing. But it's too late for that. It's done. There's no point. So yeah, Oof My Man Ultra. You know, yeah. I don't know. It's not a bad song. It's it's a mess, really. It's an organized mess. It's actually unorganized. It's an unorganized, beautiful mess. Masterpiece. Midnight Spaghetti going in S tier. You already know. This one, Midnight Spaghetti, thankfully, it's a banger. One of the best songs. We actually still have the project file, so I was able to properly mix the vocals, get them a bit cleaner than the original. Yeah, I don't not much to say about it. It's just a classic. The music videos audios are already different to on streaming services because there's a random click sound effect, and I think one time it peaks. But you know, the one on streaming service also is not perfect, so now we're gonna have an even better version coming soon. Ooh, Freaky Halloween also had the project file, so I've got a proper mixing now of the vocals. I give it an A. I think Freaky Halloween, it's I guess kind of the point of the song was just to act like, kind of just the worst person, say the absolute worst things I could say. Bad as in morally incorrect, but lyrically, honestly, this is kind of one of the best songs because there are just some absolute bars in there. They're wild, they're offensive, I admit, but we got bars. Now she all white, but she ain't a ghost. That's I'm the Grim Reaper. I own that hoe. Even the chorus, hollow peen. I mean, that's how the idea for the song came up. I just randomly was like hollow peen, and then I had to make it. Dropped it on Christmas. I recorded the song the day before Christmas, actually. Uh, I had most of the lyrics already, but recorded it real quick. So I'd say it's both like one of my worst and best songs at the same time. Cause you know, got good. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just hard to explain. It's good as a song. The lyrics are are mad, but they're also good. You know, every bar is just it's every bar is a banger, but not in a good way. But also, I've not said anything meaningful in like the past 3 minutes probably. So let's just move on. Hit the hay. My version. I don't know where to put this one. I guess I'll put it, you know, definitely above Freaky Halloween, but I wouldn't say it's S tier. I'd say it's a good song. I feel like since the song wasn't meant to be done by me, and I think that kind of hindered it a little bit, you know. If I had written all of the lyrics and intended that I would be the one saying them, I think it wouldn't be the same song, obviously, but I went out of my comfort zone a little bit, got probably sorry to say this, Night Beast, but my best feature, obvious obviously, Night Beast, not even close. Ah, that guy sucks. Night Beast diss track coming early 2020. Probably the song I spent the most time working on with like effects and stuff. Got some, background vocals and stuff. Got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I listen to it, I just feel cringe, but then other times I'm like, this is a banger, I replay it 5 times and can't stop listening to it. Depends on the day. I guess that also is probably because it's my own voice, and listening to your own voice can get like that sometimes. I say let's move on. Um, Oof, my man. I recreated. Okay, gotta do some explaining now. So, Oof Age was an album or EP that I had planned. I think there are 7 songs, and I think I had most of the songs planned actually. But then I think that's also around that time I started thinking about, maybe trying to make more serious music. I was like, all right, if I'm actually gonna make an EP, why would I just make the whole thing a meme? Like the ideas I had weren't bad ideas. So then my plan was to just basically have kind of the same EP but new title. Just rename the parts that were oof, replace them with other words, and you know, still got some ideas. And I just realized, I'm not ready to make an EP because to make something good, if I'm gonna make something, I want to do it right, I want to make something actually good, and I'm not ready. I don't have the resources or the ability to do what I would want to do at this point. So some of the ideas are still, I think my next single technically would have been like the lead single to this, um, Oof Age, but it's just a completely different title now and a different song completely. It's not really the same song at all, but it somehow evolved into it. Uh, this song, I haven't even talked about this song. I've just been talking about other stuff. Um, it is just this song, but recorded with a mic, and I think put some reverb or something on there. Um, and it is on SoundCloud. Crikey and friends, they leaked it. They broke into my house and leaked it. How dare they? Where do I put this? See? Well, I made this when I still thought I was gonna be making Oof Age, but this is the only finished song that came out of. Well, technically, I just can't speak on that matter at the moment. Um, Now we have the final song I've made for now. Christmas Confrontation. What do I do with you? That's a good question, really. I'd say it goes in B. That's fair. Like it's yeah, it's better than these. Not better than these. Um, let's actually do a full ranking, proper placement. So bottom, the worst, we got Black Square, the original, Elias, Demonetized, Oof My Man, Leak, or whatever, I don't know. Uh, Oof My Man V2, I'm gonna put that over that, honestly. Elias.mp3 redone, Christmas Confrontation, Oof My Man, Ultra Freaky Halloween, Hit the Hay. Now, which one is gonna be the king? Hard to say, really. You know what? Midnight Spaghetti takes it because it has to take it. Really. I don't even know what Oof My Man sounds like. Don't even. I just don't. I mean, I sort of do. I recreated it to what I believe it sounded like, but I can't make the best song be one that I haven't heard in like 3 years. So that's my list. Feel free to make your own. I guess I'll put the link to the template, and you won't have to. It was a struggle making this template. I'll let you know that. Originally, I was gonna also throw in an updated intro and outro tier list, as well as maybe another tier list, because I didn't think this would take long because I don't have that many songs. But it's been over half an hour, so I guess we leave it at that and we'll update the other tier lists another day. Gotta leak my new EP, I guess. I'm just calling it Archive because it's an archive of the old songs. Pretty simple, really. The cover is gonna appear right here in now. Whoa, that's a crazy cover if I do so say myself. When am I dropping this? Honestly, probably not too far away. Uh, I'd say probably by the end of November, I could probably have it out because I've already finished the mix for Midnight Spaghetti and Freaky Halloween, Oof My Man Ultra. I think I'm about done. Don't think there's really anything else I can do. Hit the Hay. I think that was already all right. I originally spent a while on it. Might check up on it, see if there's anything I want to change these days. Um, this song, I admit, as I mentioned, it's kind of just screwed. It's gonna be the worst song on the EP, unless this is your favorite song for some reason. You know what? As my like third song, okay, this Demonetized doesn't count as an original song. I don't know what that was. As my second song, the lyrics aren't too bad, you know. They're got some bars in there. I wish you would just die, but you continue to linger. Like, come on, that kind of goes crazy, not gonna lie. So I got some bars, even since a wee lad. So can't give hate to it. It's decent, but it's no Oof My Man original. That's. I could have ended the video like 3 minutes ago, I think. So now I'm ending it now.